Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Germany, episode number 14. We're starting a new fleet battle. Just want to make a comment that there was a really good role play by John. I forgot his last name, Bisbee or something like that. Something British, right? But some really good role play regarding the Bismarck Archipelago. I mentioned how I probably would end up gifting it to myself or not, I don't know. And he actually started to set it up really nicely, that there was a shady meeting in a bar. I think it was on episode 12. It was a really good roleplay comment. And it actually kind of inspired me to keep going with this. I kind of let it go. I was like, I'm not going to take the Bismarck Archipelago. Most of the reasons why is just because the gameplay edit, the game file editing, I'm too lazy. I didn't want to do it. So, since he's already done that effort, I may end up doing it in the end. So we'll see. It's a possibility now that I will take it. I'm just gonna have to figure out what game files I need to change. Okay, so I know that there's a map data file, and if you like, it just has all the different colonies and who owns them. So I could do that. I could just, can I get this to be line ahead? By the way, it's really cool. We're actually seeing all the different airships fan out. So we could probably just sit near port and wait to see where they're coming from. Whoops. Didn't even mean to do that. Okay, line ahead. Okay, well, we also don't have to. We just detected ourselves. Let's do all this work early and then not worry about it. Okay, something like this, get you guys to file in as well. Okay, so they're off to the west somewhere. We actually lost contact with them, but we already know where they are, so it's a moot point, right? We'll get them again. Sighting an unknown ship. Lost her again. That's about good. And we know that if we don't encounter them, the airships will. There they are again. Whole line of them. They do have a lot of armored cruisers, so that could be something of what we're detecting here. This cluster looks like an armored cruiser group. So let's see. I think we'll just run this until we figure out they're all armored cruisers. Are we facing nothing but an armored cruiser group? Oh, battleship. There it is. And somebody way over there. It's a little surprising. Let's get these guys up to cruise. We'll get these guys off AI control, but they're in perfect position. So we'll eventually have to turn north or south. We have the wind on our side. We don't need to do... We're actually in like perfect position. Doesn't matter if we turn north, turn south. We can just basically follow whatever the Russian line wants to do. It appears that they're attempting to move north, so we'll pull back a little bit and prepare to do the same. Again, one of the things we're going to try to do is preserve our endurance for as long as possible. Took a hit. Okay, I wanted this light cruiser closer in. They've gotten there now, so I don't think our airships, unfortunately, are going to drop any bombs or do anything fun. But this is a pretty aggressive maneuver so far if they're coming in that quickly. I think that they're going to peel off more northward. I imagine. I hope. For their sake. Okay. Everything else is in very good position now. In fact, I might want a second destroyer group in the front. Especially if they keep closing like this. I mean, they're almost in torpedo range. Okay, well, we want to obviously discourage them from... Yeah, okay, there, that's... it's good, actually. We're happy to engage at close range. That's probably way to our advantage. Or maybe they're just trying to find the range where armor... they can actually penetrate our armor. That's another thing to consider. But we get all these free hits in while they can't, so... really, we're seeing some pretty substantial damage being done. Nope, that's 6-inch guns. So, maybe not. I don't think 6-inch guns will be penetrating from this distance. Oh. So they are, I think that they're in torpedo range. Yeah, probably just at the very, very edges of it. So we'll probably have to do a battlefield turn away in a couple turns here. We'll keep our light cruisers and our destroyers a little bit closer to prevent that in the future. Looks like that their destroyers are paying for it. And we'll begin our turn here. I think that if we just turn away, we don't even have to do a full battle line turn away with this. We'll just... let's see how close they got. Yeah, that one got close enough that, okay, we'll probably do a full battle line turn away. Not with the rear ones. In fact, we'll nose in with the rear ones, believe it or not, just to make it a little bit less likely that we get hit. Okay, turn these guys back. And we'll get them to speed up a little bit to preserve their line. Now this seems like a good time to launch, believe it or not. Let's turn back away. These guys got a little too close. Yeah. Interesting. Now what do we do here? I really want to give them an opportunity to form up again. So their dreadnought is still going this direction, which means that maybe their whole line will form up. We're just going to try to dance with them, move in a little bit. Okay, yeah, their dreadnought is forming up on this side, so we expect that the rest of their line will follow suit. So for now, we'll just assume that that's going to be the case and see what other ships do. So we have, oh, we have half the day left before it's dark, which is really good. Chipping away at these guys. All 6-inch shells, though. Finally hitting with something more substantial. Okay, there we go. Okay. I do like hitting the destroyers, actually. Dreadnoughts are still turning. Just trying to parse all the information very, very, very quickly. Alright, let me do a quick pause. No flooding here. No flooding here. Yeah, I think our armor is just really that much so superior that they can't even penetrate it. Now the same could probably be said about all the damage we're doing with just our 6-inch guns. It's not going to penetrate armor. It will, however, luckily, still do superstructure damage. Hitting these destroyers is actually something I'm very happy to see. So let's get this cruiser group to just zigzag a bit. Let's get this group to start moving a little bit in. We'll get them at 17, just move in a little bit. We're going to kind of zigzag these light cruisers. So that we can assist them, yeah. Get them a little bit further back, where we're apparently taking some threats. guys can go down to cruise. In fact, you can slow down a lot. Okay, you can straighten out. 16. That's good. And you guys are probably right where I want you now, so thank you. Good. The whole line's formed up again. We're looking good. Oh my gosh, this guy's going very slow. So these are semi-dreadnoughts. It's very cool. They have the big secondaries, 9-inch guns. They have a catapult for aircraft, which is amusing. So this is actually a good. This is a really good battleship for us to sink. 20 knots. It's fast. So it's 18,000 tons. We want it dead. And I think we're killing it. I don't know how much damage we're doing, though. I mean, really don't. I mean, okay, we're doing a lot of damage, as in we're landing a lot of hits, but... So this is a substantial turn. That's 2 12-inch shells. Call it 3 12-inch shells that are hitting. That's fantastic. So this dreadnought up here, I don't know what they're doing, but they are kind of... Who misunderstood signals? We don't even have our signal flags out. Who's misunderstanding signals? Okay, this is interesting. Okay, get you guys. This is where you guys are needed. Even our destroyers can help, but I'll have them help from where they are. Yeah, I don't think they got close enough to launch. Right at the fringes, maybe? No, they wouldn't have a solution from there. So back to the same old, same old. We're just doing a lot of damage. Okay, Seek, shell burst limited by coal bunkers. That's nice. But otherwise, you took some hits. 7 hits. Okay, not bad, though. She has taken 7 hits. Superstructure pass through, belt extended, belt extended. Nope, superstructure. Yeah, not bad. Had a little bit of flooding, but it's okay. I mean, this Imperial Nikolai is running really close. I don't know why she's doing that. That is really good armor. My goodness, this is a great dreadnought. Certainly, we've missed... I thought this was something else. We misidentified it? Wow. That's a good turn. 6-inch guns. We're using a lot of our secondary guns on these guys, which can start fires, so that was, I guess, a good thing about that. Three 12-inch guns, always a strange number to be firing from double turrets. She might actually be dead. Question is, how do we want to deal with the dreadnought? Alright, let's just run this at speed for now. I think she's already dead, or will die very soon. Now this is just a mistake. I'm going to go for it because why would they do this? Why would they allow me this opportunity? Who's slowing us down, by the way? Are you the culprit? No. Yep, the uber good whatever. This is the one we need to get rid of. What are we doing? Well, yeah, we want the extra speed, frankly. You are welcome to stick around. Head to the back of the line, actually. But the rest of the division needs to go fast. We're going to make our move. So I don't know if it's worth it to go and torpedo her, but, you know, let's do it this way. Let's squad max, go in, get the job done, and pull back out. Bockenheim. Oh, okay, the Bockenheim actually took a hit just in time. Send her back to port. I don't want to lose anyone. She launched all her torpedoes? Yeah, if she launched all her torpedoes, then go cruise and get out of here. We'll kind of aim for, like, the east side of that. Yep, we're moving on that. So it's just this one lone dreadnought, which is, I don't know, what are they thinking? Putting this thing here. So, our cruise, I think we're gonna have our destroyers make a run at her. So she stopped yet? Not yet. Okay, let's just start launching some torpedoes. I think that basically the spreads are going to get the job done here. Same story here. The ship should be on its last legs as far as endurance goes. Maybe fire two different ones. Oh, wow. Can launch at them? Sure. Didn't expect that. Just a whole bunch of torpedoes. Put torpedoes in the water. If we can hit this one... yeah, so she turned away. This is actually good. This is kind of what we want, because we're going to pin her in eventually. We still have our... I assume we still have... I don't like that, so go ahead. Come back, Bockenheim. Let's not leave you out for dead. We're about to run into our own torpedoes. This is weird. We're like surfing with our own torpedoes. Okay, so let's get some last big hits off. Oh god, didn't hit with any of them. We're getting a little too close for comfort. Fudge. Okay, what about now, Seasnick? Damn it, tell me you can launch. Alright, we gotta go. Well, it didn't work. Hey, but what do you know? This guy, who we've completely forgot about the story up here, for a while at least. Looks like everything's working out. She's gonna go back through our battle line, which is nice. Damn it. Well, yeah, I guess actually it's time for us to go ahead and engage the engines. Let's prevent her from returning to the flock. Good. Weird situation here. The fact that she's zigzagging might also mean good things, as in she's not able to control her flooding if she's sitting there dancing around at high speed. So we'll come back for her eventually, but let's for now leave her alone. And you know who we won't leave alone is this dreadnought. And we have not given the order to launch torpedoes yet, but now seems like a good time. Yeah, push her right into the other ones. All the maneuvers she's making are not going to help her case either. I guess I was going to try to run, but we can't. Okay, so this is this big island is going to be very, very helpful for us. We're going to have to force them to make decisions. Do they go left? Do they go right? Some might go one side, some might go the other. Got her. Alright, that was the big one. We landed the first one. I think that's the most important. I think we're going to spin back towards her just to, you know, force her to wet her pants a bit. Okay, that didn't work, so we'll go ahead and try to launch more torpedoes. And pin her in with this group. Seas Neck, if you tell me right now that there's friendly line... Thank you. What a maneuver. And to try to save the rest of the group, we're going to turn her away as quickly as possible. Wow, it worked. Amazing. Extremely, extremely good. So that's the second torpedo. She's probably going down. Let's get these guys to go down to cruise because they can probably saunter off at this point. We have another set of destroyers coming in. So really what the dreadnoughts need to do is start focusing on the remaining ships. Oh, come back. You went too far. You guys have some torpedoes, so be my guest. Okay, so let's get these guys back to line formation. Or I guess that's column formation. And you guys are okay. Slow down to cruise now. And let's go down and start hunting the rest of them. I'm not going to worry too much. So this is the one that's dead already. I'm not going to worry too much about her. Yeah, we basically just want to make sure we're polishing these guys off as much as possible. There's a wave of torpedoes. All going to miss in the end, unfortunately. 2 torpedoes. Are we that confident? Look at 2 torpedoes would just obliterate one of my boats, right? Let's not be overconfident, though. I'm going to send my destroyers back. I'm going to get my light cruiser to go after her. She shouldn't be able to fire very much or very accurately with all the damage she has. Oh god, worms, what's happening to you? Well, you're not in good shape. We'll have you peel off as well. Ideally, we do this battle... I mean, this should be every battle, right? But let's try to do this battle without any losses. Very, very unlikely. So we're actually going to have to keep these destroyers, these wounded destroyers all together somehow. And even the act of chasing them, like I already said, it's going to... Oh, so there's your opportunity. You have 6 torpedoes left. We'll launch some at this Imperator Nikolai. Gave them the wind advantage, but I don't mind that, considering. Didn't hit her. Damn it. Alright, well, we'll just let the destroyers do this job. Ah, yeah, she's going down, so we'll get the Strood there. That's good. So don't launch any more torpedoes. Come back. A lot of work to try to micromanage all of them, but I think we can do it. That's going to be 2 down. He missed? Oh my gosh. It's a freaking stationary target. Okay, alright. Let's try this again. Somebody remind me we need torpedo practice when we get back. Strudel. A little embarrassing, I have to say. It's a stationary target. That's, you know, usually the first level of course is for stationary targets. Okay, you've expended all of them, but your second has not. Good, so this is what I want to see. Let's get into the fight here. We're going to go squad max because now is the time where I do feel like I'm chasing. And we want to get the wind advantage back, or at least not give it up as much as possible. Oops. That's good. And you guys, yeah, go up to 20 just to catch up. Yeah, second one here is going to be the important one. Okay, got her. Thank you. That's better. Okay, we launched. That should be a hit. It is. Perfect. Come over here. And we're engaging once more. Perfect. The perfect battle. Keep all our wounded huddled in the middle, just like a pack of lions, or I should say a pack of something we don't want eaten by a lion. And now we're just going to do the whole thing all over again. Okay, let's go. Interestingly enough, she's turning away. Heavy damage, 10 knots. Do I believe that? We're not going to be able to take apart their battle cruisers, I mean their armored cruisers in this fight, but boy, I think we've done a good number on their dreadnoughts. I guess they have none left. Do they have any left? You guys are all going cruise speed, right? Yep. These guys down to cruise, they're in good position now. These guys should go up to 20 until they catch up. And you guys are good. Okay, good. So this is perfect. Do want one light cruiser. Perfect. To scare off that one. And this guy, they just look like they're going very, very, very slow. I pause. What? Okay, I might like really ask for this bug to be fixed, where the spacebar keeps going and going and going. So damn it, I don't know which one that was now. Okay, we're gonna go in. I think let's just check out what we're up against. I think we're sinking them just by shelling them to pieces. Not even by penetrating waterline hits and stuff like that. I think it's just their belt armor held up, but we just landed so many hits, they eventually sank because of just superstructure damage. That's one way of doing it. It doesn't matter. You don't get style points unless you award those kind of things yourself. So we're going to go in for the kill here. And they have one left. I'm not going to be as concerned with that one. We're going to go down to cruise speed now. I think we have them where we want them on the ropes. So conserve that little bit of extra endurance whenever possible. Also, we want to shelter our wounded. Okay. Still ending hits. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I think that this is just going to be a big victory. So this one's down. She's sinking. She is sinking. And we want to target now. Yeah, her. Okay, good. And she's also not in a good way. In fact, is she also sinking? Not yet. Just cruising, going at cruise speed too. Just sauntering in the battle. Just look at, we're up against an AI, so it's hard to toot your own horn too hard. But this was a very fun battle, and I think we played it pretty much perfectly. German efficiency at its finest. 30 minutes to get this result. Do we dare go after the last battleship? I mean, I'm fine. I'm actually getting tired of talking. This is too much. And they have a lot of armored cruisers left. That's the unfortunate thing, but this is going to be another huge victory. I think we just go home. Unless, I mean, if he wants to dance, we'll dance, but we're going to let him live if he wants. Okay, I guess. It looks like he's going away. Okay, one thing I do want to do is sink their destroyers. They have so many destroyers. This is a real problem. So you guys go in and do what you can. Yeah, we're out of van ammo. We're out of ammo. Good time to leave. Alright, let's just cruise back to port. And all of our wounded with us. Hooray. Oh, this is it. The Seidler Zwei. Do my best. I have no idea. Get her. Get her. Get her. Come on. Come on. Land those hits. I don't think so. It's not to be. Okay, well, we've done a good job. Let's get everyone just to sail right towards this port. We'll try to micromanage the ones who are going to sink. And you guys are not out of harm's way yet, so we'll have you guys continue at 20. This would be great. If they want to make a run, we will be happy to oblige that. I think that they're just going to try to get out of there. So, a very good result. Well, that's interesting. What is this? Because you've annoyed me. We have a little bit of speed left, and we're going for you, whatever you are. I'm guessing it's an armored cruiser, actually. I have no idea, but something about this being way out here tells me maybe armored cruiser. No, it's a destroyer. Well, we'll still send our forces after it. You know, the whole fleet pursuing a single destroyer. Nothing abnormal about that, I'm sure. You just picked the wrong place to show up, buddy. Few hits, that's it. Okay, good. So, just gonna assume that's enough. Bring everyone home. Alright, and actually the battle will probably end on its own. 800 here. Should be okay. I would love if the battle didn't end right there, but oh, we didn't lose a single ship. Okay, so we sank 1 dreadnought, 3 battleships, 2 destroyers. So a huge victory. I'll briefly flash this for those who are interested, but probably pause if you want to look. And we move on. So the big question is, how do we get an invasion to trigger? That's the one thing I want, and the one thing which has not happened. I'm just, maybe that last thing bugged us out, that event where it said invasion is fired, but, so we're going to go back and do this, and just pretend it's a new one. I don't know if that has any effect. Okay. Okay, yes. No. No. I don't want to fight them anymore. I want to just take my money and run. Take my invasion and run is what I mean to say. Now we're really at the point, I believe, of causing them to collapse. And if that happens, we're going to see the communist Russia, or it could be, it doesn't have to be communist, but it could be, it'll be a different Russia. So this is kind of nice. We're kind of forcing the, the game is going to move at least a little bit like history will, and the fact that some people are going to be overturned, some governments. There it is. Okay. Relatively unimportant. I just don't want to fight them anymore. What is... I actually want to see the point situation, though. Because if... I'm just going to decline it. I'm going to decline this one, too. Let's see the situation in the Northern Europe. So it's 283 to 156. What do the Russians even have left? They have 2 dreadnoughts, 1 battlecruiser, 5 battleships, and 18, a lot of armored cruisers left. We have everyone on high trying to steal super firing turrets. You know what's really funny is it would actually, I would be okay if somebody else went to war with us right now, because the Russians, I feel like, are on the verge of collapse. However, if it's France or Great Britain, they probably have enough points combined to blockade us. I think that their points count together. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, there's that. That's big. And our submarines are the ones being sunk. I think we're going to spend the money on more submarines. Okay, let's go ahead and build a lot more submarines. Build them all. And now that we have the better invasion range... So this is kind of in preparation for going to war with Great Britain. We won a lot. And the next thing I was going to do, what was it? Oh yeah, I want to take the research for amphibious invasions down, actually. At least to medium. Probably could even go with less than that. Should we go to high on shipboard aircraft? I don't think so. It's so early, 1914. Seems like it's a little bit too early for that. Yeah, let's keep that one on medium as well. We have naval aviation higher than air, heavier than air on high, so that's, I think that makes sense. You are not even allowed to have this on high until you have a carrier, I believe. So, oh, what? We're missing somebody on foreign stations? Well, I'm not going to try to track down who that is and what they're supposed to be doing, so I'm just going to put somebody on foreign stations. We'll get to you later. Well, probably sadly the worst situation we can imagine. We can take these two, or you know what? We could just take Finland or the Baltic states. I think taking it, I mean, as much as we really want to go to war. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That flag has changed. So I think we're going to take either the Baltic states or Finland. I don't know which one I want. Probably the Baltic states. Makes a little more sense. We'll get to Finland eventually. Yeah. So there it is. 1, 2, 3. We'll take Finland next. Introductions after the war. 6 armed merchant cruisers and 0 corvettes have been sold off. So there it is. 3 destroyers are commissioned. We should send a diplomatic note. And new Japanese. So this is good. We had 0 invasions. I don't know what the deal with the invasions is. I really don't. Can we? We don't have. We can't do a request, right? Speed and range. Oh, we can. Okay. Sweet. I did not know that we could actually ask for fighters. It's not going to do much by itself. We're only negative 2,000. This is actually pretty comfortable. Oh my god, we need to spend the money very, 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 very quickly. Because we are way over the number of funds. So we need to dump money. How do we dump money? We need to dump money. Who needs upgrades? Improve. 170 is fine. Jeez, 170. I mean, that's a lot. Improve this base. We'll just try to sink money into anything we can instantly. Improve base. So I think, again, just goes down to me being able to actually code in the change of ownership for the Bismarck. If you have a strong opinion about that, feel free to let me know, of course. And yeah, so unfortunately, no invasions fired, despite this is where I don't like it. Nobody likes it when RNG doesn't go your way, but it still feels like the game's kind of working against you. The fact that Britain took this colony from us on turn 1, and we spent an entire war with no Russian ships, with 33 points to 0, which is an infinite ratio. 4 battleships. 4 of those battleships, sitting there waiting to trigger an invasion, and nothing ever happened. So that is a little frustrating. But let's go a couple turns before we call this video to a close, because, yeah, as long as the government doesn't take our money away, we're okay. How many submarines do we have being built? 58. That's a good number. I'm completely okay with that too. Yeah, I think we might even want to build some more. Okay, well, let's wait. So research for submarines is on high. Let's put it back down to medium, because now it doesn't matter as much. We already built our huge load. Okay, negotiating agreement. Oh, yes. Damn it. But the consequences of that will be that our 382 goes way down, unfortunately. We could have just prepared for war, which probably is what we want to do. Alright, we have some refits to do. This is going to take our money away as well. So, you. Oh, you already have the better guns. Okay, so let's take a look at the gun research, just so I have an eye on what's going on. Really good 14-inch guns, and really good 6-inch guns. This is a great combination, by the way. I don't even know which one I'd rather do. 16-inch guns for dreadnoughts or 14 quality 1? Probably quality 1. I mean, at least for battle cruisers, I know I want the quality 1. By the way, where the hell is my super firing turrets? It's 1915. I feel like the technology is a lot more random in Rule the Waves 2. Okay, improve. Wait, what? Did we? What? What is going on? wait. I have no idea what's going on. Do we have triple turrets? Have we had them? This should be easy to find out. Where? No. We never developed triple turrets. And now that we have improved triple turrets, it eliminates the rate of fire, but... Okay. Just a question. Good lord. By the way, Admiral Torturbits. We have improved our ability to use triple turrets. So you mean you've invented them? Now, don't be so hasty. We haven't invented them, but when we do, we have invented improved versions of them. Well, damn it, man. Frickin' invent the thing first. Obviously, this is a bug, I would say. You should not be able to invent improved triple turrets without having the ability to use triple turrets at all. Okay, triple torpedo mounts is fantastic. We need new light cruisers, too. We have so much to do. I don't want to go to war with France. Damn it, anyhow. Well, I mean, I guess I could. You know what? I don't care. No holds barred. Let's just get right into another war. I don't care. I have supreme confidence in my forces. I actually want to bring all of my beer halls home. Wait. Or just move them to Southeast Asia. Because either of these people are going to be very targetable in Southeast Asia. So I think we'll just move them to Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. Nope. There we go. And we own the Panama Canal. So it's open and it's ours. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get from Northern Europe to the Asians, both either North or Southeast Asia, in 4 turns. Whereas before it was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5 for Northeast Asia, but it was already 4. So we didn't really cut corners there. In fact, the only corner we can cut is if England lets us, we can go 1, 2, 3 to Southeast Asia, which is the best. So they added this extra one just to make the canal here a little bit more important. Before it was like you go here to here, or you go here to here, and there was no advantage. So now at least there's a 1-turn delay if you have to go around the Cape of Good Hope. Seaplane scouts. Well, can now build aircraft with 20. Okay, well, we already did that. Yes, send a note with the strongest note possible. I'll probably take I don't know. Man, there's so much we could do. I'm pretty happy with I'm going to put things down here. Episode 13 hasn't gone up, so just a reminder. I'm speaking to you before you've seen this, and you'll obviously see episode 13 before you see this one, but sorry about the kind of more somber, disappointed behavior in that one. And by the way, let's take a look at Russia and see that now they are communist. So we've now forced the Russians to collapse about 4 years earlier than they historically did, but collapse they did nonetheless. And what does that mean for their budget? Okay, so our budget is the best in the world, except for the United States, but we're right up there with them. And we're going to push as hard as we can. Things may change even if we can get the Bismarck Archipelago back. Again, I'm still not sure what I'll do about that. But let's wrap this one up for now. So thanks for watching. I'm feeling really good. I'm really excited about this. Even though we didn't get any invasions, we did take the Baltic states, which is huge. So let's look forward to more conquest, more positive wars, and designing a light cruiser is the first thing we need to do in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.